What's up YouTube and welcome back to the channel. What I have for you here today is the best deck of the format, at least in my opinion, and that's Primite Blue-Eyes. I know there are a lot of variants of the deck, but to be honest with all of you, Primate is the most superior, since it synergizes with the deck so well. But enough of my blabbering, I suggest we start with the deck profile. First off, of course, we have 2 copies of Vanilla Blue-Eyes. You have to play 2, it's good to have multiple copies in the deck, for combo sake. I'm sure we will draw him sometimes, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, 2 copies is absolutely a must play, but please just don't play 3. 2 is more than enough. Then we have 3 copies of Maiden of White. What she does is you can send her from your hand or field to the graveyard and place True Light from your deck to Spell and Trap Zone, which plays around Ash Blossom since she places directly from the deck. She also has a graveyard effect. If you special summon a Blue-Eyes White Dragon, you can special summon her to the field. And she also has a third effect. If she is targeted by card or effect or for an attack, you can special summon Blue-Eyes or level 1 Light Tuner from your graveyard. So absolutely a trio off in the deck. Not only she is your best starter, but also the best extender in the deck. Next, of course, is the best starter in the deck, 3 copies of Sage with Eyes of Blue. On normal summon he searches you level 1 Light Tuner, which is already really amazing. And the second effect is that you can discard him to target one effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon Blue-Eyes from the deck. You don't really use this effect most of the time, but the most important thing here to remember is that the normal summon effect of Sage is not once per turn. If you get access to Mausoleum, that grants you an additional normal summon, you can just normal summon it again and use the effect. So keep that in mind. Sage is absolutely broken and you must play 3 off, do not play any less. Next we have 3 copies of Wishes of Eyes of Blue. This is the new spell card from the structure deck. This card is also phenomenal. What it does is that by discarding a card you can search one level 1 Light Tuner and one spell or trap that mentions Blue-Eyes White Dragon. So it can search any of your best starters in the deck, and also it has an important graveyard effect where you can banish this card to target one Blue-Eyes you control and then equip it with one Blue-Eyes monster from your extra deck. That's usually going to be Neo Blue-Eyes Ultimate Dragon, just to get him to the graveyard to have that targeting protection. And then we have our one-offs. Of course, 1 copy of True Light. This is the bread and butter of the deck. In fact, now that it's searchable with Maiden, is absolutely amazing. You all know what the True Light does. The most important thing now is the effect that can set spell or trap that mentions Blue-Eyes. So that's usually going to be Wishes. Or if you opened Wishes, you just go for Roar or Majesty, which I'll show you in a second. It also has a good effect where you can special summon one Blue-Eyes from your hand or graveyard, so it somewhat acts as an extender. Then I play 1 copy of Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragon. This card is kind of a e-tally for Blue-Eyes monsters, but if you don't control a Vanilla Blue-Eyes, you must special summon the Vanilla one. And this card special summons from deck, graveyard or banishment. So even if they bestial your Blue-Eyes, you just bring it back with Roar. And the second effect is that you can banish this card from the graveyard to fusion summon one fusion monster using monsters from your hand or field, including a Blue-Eyes monster. So yeah, 1 Roar is absolutely mandatory to play in the deck. Next up is 1 copy of Majesty of White Dragons. This is just here for the non-targeting pop. You can reveal up to 3 Blue-Eyes White Dragons from your hand, face-up field or graveyard, and then pop that number of cards on the field. It also has a graveyard effect for ritual summon, but we don't use that because we don't play any of the rituals. And then the last one, of course, is the Mausoleum of White. This is your searchable field spell that grants you an additional normal summon, and the other effect is that you can target one face-up monster you control, send one normal monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, the targeted monster gains attack defense equal to the level of the monster sent to the graveyard times 100 until the end of this turn. And the third effect never comes up. You can banish this card from the graveyard to add 1 Burst Stream of Destruction, but we don't play this in our deck. And that's all for the Blue-Eyes stuff in the deck. It's pretty standard lineup. Next up on the expensive part and the most broken engine for the deck, the Primate engine. 3 copies of Primate Dragon Ether Barrel. If this card is normal summoned, you can set 1 Primate spell or trap from the deck, which is usually going to be load. And then his second effect is that you can tribute this card to foolish a normal monster from the deck. And during your standby phase, if you have a normal monster on the field or graveyard, add this card to the hand. This effect already got an errata, so the card it says during the standby phase, but it's only on your standby phase. So you have to remember that, so you won't get any warnings or something like that. You just have to remember that it's during your standby phase, not either of them. And Primate barrel is definitely broken, one card starter. You have to play 3 copies of this if you play Primate. Next up we have 3 copies of Primate Lordy Lord. On activation you can add 1 Primate card from your deck to your hand except itself. Then you can declare 1 normal monster name and special summon it from your hand, deck or graveyard in defense position. But you cannot use the effect of special summon monster for the rest of this turn. This is just another barrel if you don't open him or search for Drill Beam, and it's an absolutely mandatory 3-off if you play Primate. And then the last effect is just a cute bonus. It's a 300 attack boost for each Primate or normal monster you control with different name. And then the last Primate card is of course the one Drill Beam. This is a quick play Omni Negate and a banish. The reason why this card is so good is because you get it back every turn you control a Primate monster, which most of the time you will, because barrel keeps coming back to your hand during the standby phase every turn. And that's all for the Primate stuff I play in the deck. And for the non-engine, which I play a lot of it, I decided I will play 1 Bestial Magnum. This is just here to search for barrel. Then I have 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 3 Effect Wailer cause it's searchable and it's a level 1 light spellcaster tuner which can start your Blue-Eyes plays. Then we have triple Nibiru, of course triple Fualos, triple Imperum, and I decided to play 3 Dominus Perch. This is all the non-engine I play in the deck. You can play whatever non-engine you desire. It's up to you. You have to adapt to your locals. And that's all for the main deck. Onto the extra deck. I play 3 copies of I play 3 copies of Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon. You all know what he does, and 1 copy of Blue-Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. The Ultimate Spirit Dragon is a Omni Negate on the field, which is really nice. Then I play the Crimson package, of course Crimson Dragon, followed up by Cosmic Blazer Dragon. Then I have Stardust Divine Cypher Dragon. I'm not sure about this one, I still have to test it out, but maybe I'll just swap it with Moonlight Dragon. Then I have 1 copy of Lightstorm Dragon, which is really amazing. And that round up the synchros. For the links, I play 2 copies of Spirit with Eyes of Blue. This is the new link 1, which searches your mausoleum and also revive your Blue-Eyes monster by tributing itself. And of course 1 copy of Heretic Seal, 1 Lina for the mirror matches. And then we go on to the fusion. I play only 1 Neo Blue-Eyes Ultimate Dragon and of course the 1 Tyrant Dragon. And the last card in the extra deck is of course the 1 Typhoon. I just have it for my safety issues, I don't know. The card's good, play it. And of course, that's that. Let's go to round up the deck profile. If you have any recommendation about what changes I could make to the deck, please comment down below, I want to hear your thoughts. And yeah, thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks again, and of course I'll see you in the next one.